Roof systems are not complete without considering what do we do with the water once it gets to the edge. As we talked about earlier, drip edge is a wonderful part and it keeps the water from getting behind the fascia. But what happens to it after it falls off the edge of the drip edge? Therefore, the rain gutter was invented. So the rain gutter is a continuous trough, or eaves trough, that runs along the bottom edge of the roof, collects the water that falls off the roof, and brings it to certain locations. That's what we call water management. So by running the water to the corner of the house and then bringing it down a downspout and then bringing it out to a spot where it can drain away from the foundation, that's what you call a complete water management system. At Quality Edge, we think gutters are a critical piece of the roof system. And we're asking roofing contractors all over the United States these days, do you sell gutters with your roof jobs? And if you don't, are you potentially missing an opportunity not only to have another product to sell your customer, but to actually deliver them a complete system as opposed to just putting a new roof on the house. Unfortunately, inherent with gutters is the problem of clogging, because around most attractive homes you have big beautiful trees, and those big beautiful trees drop leaves, and those big beautiful leaves fall into gutters, and when they get wet they create clogs. So to even complete further your roof system, we at Quality Edge believe that a total rainwater management system is completed and finalized with what we call gutter protection. Gutter protection is simply a metal lid that's designed to come from under the second row of shingles up on the roof here and capture the water that flows down off the roof, comes around the nose, and then falls into the gutter. And guess what happens to the debris? When the debris gets out to this point, it falls straight to the ground. That's why this nose is this far out. So believe it or not, rainwater coming off the roof is going to stay on here due to surface tension or capillary action or molecular adhesion. There's a lot of different words for what describe what's taking place here. But the reason why water forms drops and beads is because it wants to stay together. Water molecules, because they're all exactly the same configuration, link up perfectly. And that's why water beads up on a surface, because those molecules are trying to link up to each other in as complete a fashion as possible. And when water's falling through the air, that's why it forms a sphere, because a sphere is the most complete link of those water molecules as they're falling through an unencumbered, ungravity-affected surface, like they are on a flat surface. In any case, too much science, water coming off the roof is going to cling to this nose just like it wants to cling to itself and form a bead. And when it gets to the edge of the metal here is when it's going to let go and finally fall into the gutter. Again, the debris, because it's heavy and large, gravity overtakes the debris at this point and pulls it down to the ground.